تلها بغرامي وبسلامي وبكلامي سهر ماكو يلا نامي هيجي كنتاني احبها ورافعة كانت سماتي تطلع والطب بكلمتي لو بجت تنزل دماتي هيجي كنتاني احبها نطلع سوي يحضنها.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with another video. This time it's going to be about the don'ts in Germany. So I wrote a list, and if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone. Okay, so the first thing you don't do is bike against traffic on the bike lane. If you do this, you will get so many people who are biking the correct way stop and yell at you and tell you you're going the wrong way and that you need to go on your side. But that's a no-no. That's a big no-no in Germany. And that goes with this, where you don't walk on the bike lane. If you do, you will either get hit or you'll hear like so many little bells from the bikes of the people driving, like biking, like screaming at you, like ding, 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 ding. Like they will continue until you move out the way. And if you get hit, technically it's your fault because you were not on the right area, so you can't really do anything. And they will yell at you as well. Don't forget that. They always yell if you're doing something wrong. Let's see. Loud noises. So this one for me was like the biggest thing that I was just like, what the heck? There are certain time frames throughout the day where you can make a lot of noise. So for example, if you need to hammer something on your wall, you need a drill, or do something, there's certain time frames for it. And on Sundays, that's a no-no. I think there might be a specific time maybe on Sunday, but last time I checked, it's a no-no. Like, you don't do that on a Sunday because it's the day of rest. And another reason why there's such a time constraint on noise levels is because most of the houses, everyone like lives in apartment buildings and the walls are super thin, so you can pretty much hear your neighbors. And so if you're like pounding away, the person can't sleep, and that's disrupting the peace. So be careful when you decide to like have parties and stuff as well. Make sure your place is like well insulated, I guess, so that the noise doesn't travel and you're respectful of your neighbors. Because if you are too loud, your neighbors will start pounding on the walls. I've heard this happen. Okay, so if say you're at a dinner and you guys want to make a toast. When you toast in Germany, you must look the people in the eyes. Whoever you clean your glass with, look them in the eye. It's considered a bit rude if you don't, and I think it's disrespectful as well. Cheers to you, cheers to new life, or whatever you're cheering for. And cheers in German is Prost. Let's see, what's the next one? Oh, being quiet in the U-Bahn or S-Bahn. So the U-Bahn and S-Bahn is pretty much the American version of like the metro, subway type situation. I mean, I think being quiet in general in any public transportation in Germany, that's like how it goes, at least in Munich. But it's pretty much any public transportation, bus, whatever, you need to be quiet, or respectfully quiet. You can't be obnoxiously loud. You can't start screaming and things like this. I've seen it happen. I've seen like people be loud and things like this, and most of the time they're drunk. So Germans won't really do anything if you're drunk. But if they've noticed that you're super sober and you're just being loud in general, some people will actually go up to you and tell you to be quiet. I've had an experience where I was on my way to work and I was on the bus, and this lady was talking on the phone very, very loud. It was so loud that the bus driver stopped the bus, went in the back and told her to be quiet. And I was just flabbergasted. Like, in America, I don't think that's ever happened in my entire life. Like, I've never seen that happen where they stop the bus driver tells you to be quiet and hang up your conversation. But when I saw this, I was just like, what? And it's funny because I was shocked. I was like, this is so weird. Like, I must tell everybody that I know that this happened. But at the same time, I was like, you need to hurry up, bus driver, because I got to get to work. Like, this is not going to work out for me. We're on a time schedule. Like, it's snowing and cold outside. You drive slow. Let's speed this up. Forget about her. She talks loud. It's whatever. But in Germany, that's not, like, no, that doesn't fly with everyone. You need to be respectful and quiet. When you are on the bus any public transportation to begin with, because everyone doesn't need to hear what you're talking about. Everyone wants to listen to their own thing and, you know, just have a peaceful ride on their way to their destination. Which brings me to the next point. You know, you see an old person come in that's way older than you. It is respectful for you to get up and let them sit. And this also goes not only for old people, but for pregnant people as well. And I think that's a norm in America, because I naturally do that, and there's actually spaces for it. And in Germany, there is spaces for it as well, but it gets so packed and, you know, crazy that everyone just sits wherever. But if you see an old person coming in, you need to get up and sit, let them sit. Okay, so another thing, and I think this is common sense, but I guess some people like me don't think about it often. Feet on seats. So in public transportation. So for example, if you have your feet on the other seat in front of you, it's not allowed, it's rude, it's wrong, and you could get the place dirty, and you know someone else wants to sit there, so you're taking up a seat just for your feet. No, 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 that's not allowed. And I've had this happen to me where I was on the bus, and in my defense, the bus was completely empty. We weren't even going yet. We were just on the bus early. And my shoes were untied. So instead of like bending like 50 billion feet down under to tie my shoe, I put my feet up on the seat to tie it. As I was tying my shoe, I feel something hitting me. And when I turn to my right, it's an old man with a cane hitting me with this cane, telling me to take my feet off the seat. And I was just shocked. Like, it took me a minute to like understand what he was trying to say. I was just like, the heck? Who are you to hit me with a cane? Like, no. But then I realized what he was saying after a bit, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, you know, do that. And we went about with our minding our own business type of situation. But I was so shocked that, you know, they would do that. In America, at least for me, they wouldn't, like, in my experience, they don't do that. Like, you put your feet on the seat, you put your feet on the seat, no one's going to say anything, no one's going to do anything. But here in Germany, they're very serious about respect, and you need to do that, and you need to make sure you're aware that this is not your house. You need to keep your feet on the floor where they belong so that other people can sit on the seat that you want to take up for no reason. But yeah, like, Germans don't play when it comes to respect in public transportation and being quiet and stuff like that. They will come up to you and call you out. So if you are not the type of person to like someone calling you out, just follow the rules. You know, just follow the rules and you won't have any issues in Germany. If you don't speak the language, then that's another thing, but whatever. Let's see. And the last but not least, it's also in like my public transportation type stuff. It's jaywalking, which is crossing on a red light. That is a no-no in Germany, because you're not supposed to do that. You could get a ticket, actually. It's called black traveling, and so that's costly. I mean, like, really, you can't wait for a few minutes for the light to turn green for you to walk. And I'm not gonna lie, I've done it before. I did it a lot more when I first moved to Germany than now, just because I have, like, you know, the American mentality. It's like, whatever, let's just go. And even in America, it's not allowed, but it's like less, you know, monitored and things like this. So when I first moved here, I was like, whatever, it's green, no one's on the streets. It's red, no one's on the streets. I could just cross. But now I'm just like, it's red, I do not go. And I just wait until, no matter, even if the streets are empty, I will wait for it to turn green. The only times I would say I still do this, now, would be if I'm running late to something and I need to catch the public transportation, because they don't wait for anyone when you are late. So if I'm running late, I will run and cross a red light, and that'll be it. But I don't do it on a daily, because it's just, you're not allowed, and you become like, what's it called? Trained not to do it as well. Like, you follow the rules and things like this while you're in Germany. So I think that's all I have to tell you guys for now. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. But keep on the lookout for the next video. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Bye.
Play the music. Give me me a bad beat.
وفيك انت لها بغرامي وبسلامي وبكلامي، سهر معك ويلا